If you get pulled over by a police officer, it is more than likely that person in uniform will be white.
Well, more minorities are applying, but as KCRA 3 investigator Brian Heap found, they aren't necessarily getting hired.
Pre-employment, we don't see that, and we've asked that question internally. I mean, that's constantly. Is there something that we're doing maybe that's sending that up?
My story began here, in the Pico neighborhood of Santa Monica, California, a 1 square mile area of the city that was filled with gang violence, drug dealing, violent homicides, poverty, and hopelessness. My father left my mom when I was just 5 years old, and by that time, 4 of my older brothers were already in the prison system. With no father around and no older brothers to guide me, I got recruited by some of the older gang members who had grown up with my brothers, and they took me under their wings and schooled me in the ways of the streets. I spent my teenage years dodging bullets, surviving gang fights, burying childhood friends, ditching classes, drinking and smoking, and trying to stay one step ahead of the police. By the age of 17, I had already been arrested twice for felony offenses. I was looking for a way out of that lifestyle, but was told that it was impossible. At the age of 19, I had a spiritual awakening that changed my entire life. I had tried to join the military before, but got rejected each time. One Marine recruiter told me that it was impossible for me to ever join. I took that as a challenge.
I mean, you already know, I'm going for 3 months, so I'll be back before you know it, Then after that, I gotta go to School of Infantry, so.
Damn, man, said let's go. Get off the phone, homie. Let's get funky with this.
Damn, so I heard you got into the Marines. Yeah, man, I did, man. It was a hard process, just like I was telling him, man. You know what I'm saying?
3 waivers later, with my record sealed by my juvenile judge, and I was good to go.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. I used to sit at home all day.
Never quit or give up.
Letting my life waste away.
Letting my life waste away.
Before I left for boot camp, I had prayed that I would have the best drill instructors. Be careful what you pray for, because you just might get it. I incurred the wrath of one drill instructor, Sergeant Padilla, who also happened to be a Force Recon sniper. He tortured me every day until I finally earned his respect, because I could not be broken. After 18 and a half weeks, I had finally graduated and earned the title of United States Marine. After the Marine Corps, I decided I wanted to get into law enforcement. So I began applying and taking the tests for various agencies.
Yes, thanks for coming in.
Meet you, sir.
All right, have a seat.
Yes, sir.
One of the leadership traits of a Marine is integrity. Integrity means that you are honest and truthful in what you say or do. I told the background investigator everything about my past, about my family in prison, and I was truthful and honest. But now I think maybe I shouldn't have.
Newman says they lose about half of their candidates after they fill out the application.